It was terrifying. You could really see everything as it was about to happen. They came intentionally to beat people up, they brought their sticks, they were ready for a fight. So it was clear that we were more danger from the right-wingers than there was from the incoming rockets. Even if you survived the demonstration, you would have people following you after it. You have nowhere to go, you have nowhere to run, because if you run, they start chasing you, and people were chased down the streets. And it ended up that evening with one demonstrator from the anti-war camp hospitalized and several others wounded. Going out and demonstrating against the war is not as easy as it used to be. Of right-wing extremists that came to beat up the people demonstrating against the war, and in several times succeeded to do so because police did not prevent them from doing so. And in other events, the police itself decided the demonstration was illegal and attacked and made arrests. My name is Chagai Matar. I'm a journalist and an activist, and I participate and write about the protests. You have demonstrators in the middle of the city chanting slogans that are critical of the army and are against the war effort. It's a time when there's a lot of emotion going on. The common message that these people have is that you have to paint all the Arabs and the Israel haters green and send them into the sewage. Not only must you shut up, we should also pluck your eyes out and cut your tongue. Once you would have people sending messages to activists saying, we know who you are and we'll beat you up, but that didn't really happen. But then suddenly people actually are followed. When they leave a demonstration, they are followed to their homes and beaten up. It's another in a series of protests against the current war in Gaza. In the very last minute, the police announced that it would not allow people to demonstrate, allegedly because it is dangerous for more than 1,000 people to be in one place because of rocket threats. There were several thousand people planned to come, and I hope that there will be 500 people today, which will be a lot considering the fact that police just cancelled the event. The rhetoric of parliamentarians in mainstream journalism has been that the joint Arab-Jewish left that is critical of the occupation is not a legitimate part of society.
שיסתיינו, מה תביא להם במה, אחי? תשים אמא שלהם. אתה באמת לא מוריד להם את השלטים? בישראל.
My name is Meital Sela. This is our cafe, my husband and I. In Israel, it's really dangerous to be lefty.
We passed by the demonstration and there was the two sides. And I went on a little hill to take pictures to see what's happening. I tried to find her and found out that she was beaten and was attacked.
In the night of the demonstration, I heard someone saying, "Death for all lefties." Man, I'm lefty and I don't think you know me, so why do you want to kill me? And hear me for a second and then all hell broke loose. Her friend pulled my hair and she just jumped on me. I felt like pulling my hair, beating my head. They poured beer on me and they smashed an egg on my head and I was lying on the floor, hiding my face not to get bitten. I felt like strong arms of a policeman took me from there. 100 right-winger men shouted, she's a whore, she's a Palestinian whore, kill all the Palestinian whore, kill all the lefties whore. You really wish me to die?
Maybe only a really tiny % of the population thinks that the war is wrong. I don't take the Israeli actions in Gaza as something sacred, as something holy, you know? From their point of view, I shouldn't ask questions. I should just agree.
It's fascist. Don't ask questions. Don't doubt the
and
morals of our
and
soldiers.
I refused to join the army. That was 12 years ago. I spent 2 years in prison. It was a military prison in the beginning, and then they got tired of us there and said we were a bad influence on other inmates, and they kicked us out to a civilian prison. It wasn't a good time. It was a very difficult time, but you know, came through. Going on military campaigns in Gaza time after time just isn't working. And I think people are very depressed by that because they're being told by the media, this is a very just war, this is the right solution, this is the only way to guarantee peace. And then that doesn't work.
First of all, I'm a rapper, and my music started from patriotism. First of all, I did it in the music, now we took it to the street. We're here to defend the honor of IDF and the honor of the Israeli people. Those people over there are traitors, straight out traitors. This is the enemy from in. This is the problem we gotta handle from in. Not IDF, the people gotta handle this problem. And this is gonna start right here, right now.
נרצחו לנו 16 soldiers in עזה. סתם עשיתי 3 שנים צבא, הייתי לוחמת. חופש הביטוי, זה הבעיה במדינה שלנו. דמוקרטיה לא עובדת בישראל. צריך לשלול להם את האזרחות. ארצות הברית בעיראק הם כובשים. לא ישראל בעזה. ממש כואב.
My name is Yaron Genad, and I'm a spokesman for organizations called Alliance. This is the most democratic country in the world. We believe in the freedom of speech. If you believe that we're doing something you're wrong, give you the right to speak.
כשאת קוראת באתר חמאס, את קוראת באתר חמאס, לחמאס להטיל מצור על ישראל, זאת בגידה!
The lion is the symbol of unity in the Jewish religion, and this is why we are the lions. Show me another country that in the time of war allows any voice that wants to be heard, demonstrate. Show me another country in the world that won't throw you in jail for what you're demonstrating. If people say that we are violating human rights, this is the proper definition of treason. Because they go against the army, against the military, against our own right to defend ourselves.
A Jewish girl that is going to marry a Muslim guy, and the radical right are going to protest, and they are very violent. And all of us from the left are going to be there to defend the couple rights to get married.
Let's take him, okay. They're all coming from all around Israel, but most of them are settlers from the West Bank. When there was the war and we wanted to protest, for all sorts of, excuses and reasons, they didn't let the lefties protest because of, security reasons, so-called. And now, when this couple wants to get married, they can do the same. They can just tell them, guys, you're not allowed to protest here. They let them do that. It's horrifying, really. And it says a lot about what's going on in Israel, becoming so radical, and it's scary. It's scary. We feel ourselves as lefties that we are not safe here in Israel, in a sense.
That side is an organization called Lehava, against assimilation in the Holy Land. Sharia laws says that the husband must hit his wife to educate her. And the Jewish laws that says that every woman is a queen. Okay, this is the Western civilization. And the Muslim civilization, it's not the same. It's not the same.
שמה שקורה כאן הערב זה המשך של תאי הגזים. זו השמדה של העם היהודי.
But this is why the Lions are not apart with Lehava, not working together. They are very far right.
The right in Israel, extreme right, is the best in the world.
You're the Nazi! You're the Nazi! You're the Nazi!
They say they call the girl to be protected.
That's an excuse. It's a racist group of people that wants the Jewish race to become like the Germans in the Third Reich. That's exactly the state of mind.
Democracy, it's all about balance. It doesn't work when you have radicals sitting in your government.
It seems like the right will always win.
So many people have left and we're just a little group now. So it's getting a bit dangerous for us because they are looking for us.
Seriously feel Israel is going down the drain in so many words, so many senses.